You're meant to see this because you know that you're going to be filthy effing rich in this lifetime. And yes, EFT tapping will make you rich. Coming from someone who has already manifested over $135,000 this year and has 2 successful businesses as a manifestation coach and a UGC creator. You may have even seen me in some of Shiny Smile Veneers' ads because I am their spokesperson, or even heard of my signature very popular programs, the 21-Day Manifestor SP EFT Tapping Challenge, or Anxious to Secure and Rich, my money EFT tapping program. So why is EFT tapping so powerful, and why is it going to make you filthy effing rich? So you probably already know by now that in order to manifest the reality of your dreams, you have to think and act like the version of you who is already living in that reality. So let's say you're already listening to affirmation tracks or subliminals at nighttime, you're doing the robotic affirming. That's great and all. I still suggest doing that because repetition of thinking the same thoughts, the same affirmations, is only going to make the manifestation process easier because you're going to naturally start thinking and acting from the new self. But if you're missing out on nervous system regulation, that may be exactly why it feels hard for you to manifest, or it feels like it takes a very long time, or that you can manifest certain things, but in other areas of your life, it's hard. Let's say money is hard for you to manifest. Or you just feel like you can manifest the money, but it doesn't last, and you always have that fear in the back of your mind, like it's not going to last. So if you start telling yourself, I am a master at making money. Money is so freaking easy for me to make. My money is always increasing. I'm always receiving money through multiple different sources on a consistent basis. I trust myself with money. I'm responsible with money. I'm great at making it and multiplying in infinite ways. All of my ideas are brilliant and make me a lot of money. And you start telling yourself things like that, right? Because you're trying to act like the new self. You're trying to live the new life of you being rich, you trusting yourself with money and all of the things. Your ego is probably going to have some resistance, and that is okay, and that is very normal. Your ego is not used to change, okay? When the ego senses that you're trying to change it by telling it a new story, it literally thinks it's dying. It literally thinks that you're in danger, so it needs to try and sabotage you or stop you from doing the things that help you manifest the reality that you want to experience. So this is where self-awareness needs to come in, and you need to ask yourself, okay, well, is it really that I am in danger for me to be affirming these things and tell myself this new story? No, obviously I'm not. I am safe. I am okay. It is safe for me to experience this new reality. It's safe for me to make money and to continue to make more and to trust and know that it's only going to continue to grow and expand. But sometimes you just telling yourself those things is not enough, which is exactly why you do nervous system regulation. To regulate your nervous system so you accept the new story that you're telling yourself when it comes to money, or really anything that you want to manifest. I've worked with over 1,000 clients thus far. I have hundreds of success stories, and it's completely changed my clients' lives and my own in so many ways, more than I can even count, and in my clients. So with EFT tapping, it stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. And what happens is you tap on the different meridian points of the body, and it helps you release stuck energy, old emotions, fear, anxiety, doubt, limiting beliefs, depending on what you're tapping on. And in this case, money, let's say. So if you're tapping out, even though I have anxiety around money, even though I don't see myself as someone who makes a lot of money, or I'm afraid it won't last, I deeply and completely love, honor, accept, and forgive myself. I'm choosing to believe that my money story is healing, that I can make money, and that I trust myself to make more and more and more. So do you see where I'm going with this? You're calling out the limiting belief in the emotion that is tied to it so it no longer has power over you. So it's not stuck in your body and causes you to get triggered, because when you're triggered, people tend to respond when they're triggered, right? And they react like their old self. They react from scarcity instead of from their power. And scarcity just attracts more scarcity, but power attracts more power. Or in other words, abundance attracts abundance. So with EFT tapping, it helps you stay in the wish fulfilled. So that way you're not constantly reacting from scarcity or lack or from your old stories with money. And instead, you're thinking and acting as the new version of you who is wealthy, right? I like to call it the wealthy woman identity. The version of you who trusts herself with money to make it, to multiply it, to receive it, to spend it from alignment instead of desperation or who can sustain it without fear of it being gone or losing it, because you decided this is who I am with money now. This is what I experience. And with law of assumption, whatever you assume about yourself and of others and of money is what you will experience. So you get to set the rules, okay? I know there's millions of rules out there that people have created about money. Like, you have to look a certain way. You have to come from a certain background. You have to act a certain way. Honey, like, I'm all tatted up. I'm a mix of like being bougie. I love being bougie, but I'm also a bit of a tomboy. I swear a lot. And you get to set the rules with how you experience money, manifest money, receive money, and all of the things. So this is exactly why I have my new program called Anxious to Secure and Rich. The teachings that I have in this is what has helped me heal my own attachment style, anxious attachment, with money into becoming secure with money. Because the thing is, if you feel extremely anxious or even avoidant with money, avoiding money, number one, is not going to make you more money. And then feeling anxious about money, which will naturally cause you to either obsess over it and be hyper attached or avoid it, is not going to help you make more money or feel safe to have it or feel worthy to have it and to make it and so forth. So the more secure that you feel with money, the more money that you're going to be able to make because you trust yourself with money. And really all of manifestation is about you trusting yourself. You trusting that this is who I am now, this is what I experience, and my life's only going to get better from here. I'm only going to get richer because I trust myself. So in Anxious to Secure and Rich, it is my money EFT tapping program. Women are already getting insane results in this program. It is for the woman who is done with anxious patterns with money, who's done feeling guilty, ashamed, and limited by money, ready to trust herself with money. So making it, receiving it, and sustaining overflow is your new baseline. You get over 10 EFT tapping videos with journal prompts to uncover and heal your relationship with money, the way you respond to it, act with it, around it, feel about it. Because the start to trusting yourself with more money and becoming rich is awareness. There's also bonus EFT tapping videos, there's Q&A, there's mini voice note drops about money mindset that I drop throughout the Telegram group. You get access for life and so much more. It will change your life. And what I also love about it too is that you can always go back to it. At any time you're feeling scarce, you're feeling doubt, or you just want an upgrade in your money mindset, you can go back to the journal prompts, to the tappings, to the Q&A, and always learn something new, have a new breakthrough, and create even better results than before. So you know what to do. The link is in my bio to join or description below, depending on where you're watching this, because I post daily on TT and YT.